What's up, guys? I'm looking a little crazy right now. I'm about to go to the other house and start working over there, putting up some sheetrock. But just wanted to show you a quick video. Another one that we got done in Memphis. Not sure if we're gonna refinance this. We might try a different strategy. Me and my business partner, we bought it under each of our own LLCs, so it's two separate owners. We started another company that we own together, so we might just sell it to that company at 80 or maybe even more, 80% loan to value, so 80% of what it's going to be worth. So essentially like a refinance, right? But some lenders will let you do like 85, 90% if that's the case, especially where it doesn't need the rehab, because we already did that. So let me show you the property. But either way, we're going to keep it, right? So this is the property right here, 4623 Blanding in Memphis. Again, there's gems out in Memphis, right? But that's the house right there. Two-story little carport. In the back, there's a little separate another little area. So that's the price that. So we bought it from a wholesaler. Wholesaler bought it from the actual homeowner for $75K back in December. We did take a little bit to get this one done. Again, we were just kind of slacking on our end, but we bought it from a wholesaler, right? So they bought it for 75. We ended up paying 96 from them. So they made about 20K off of us on just the flip, right? But again, this is where the value is, where we lie, right? So we bought it for 96. We put in about 16.5 in rehab. So it brought our loan to 113,500. What we paid out of pocket for, points as well as insurance, title, attorney fees, and everything was about $7,500. Let's just call it $8,000 just to make it a round number. So $4,000 with me and my business partner. But this is why we bought it, right? When we bought it, it was actually, we were getting it at about $175,000 is what we had our after repair value for our ARV. But it's now at 215. So Memphis is actually taken off quite a bit. And then especially in this area, it's nice. It's heading towards Germantown, which is a nicer area of Memphis, but it's picking up. And so I did my own appraisal on it, and I had it about 207. But as you could see, it's gone up. It's gone up about 18,000 in the past 30 days. So something must have sold in the area that brought up the property value. But again, right, that's where the difference is, right? We're all in at 113,000. If you add in what we came out of pocket as far as, the points, the title, all that stuff, we're at 121. Let's call it 122 because it's 121.5, right? So 122, 215, right? Up to 227, but 215, right? I had my ARV at 207. But obviously it's gone up. So let's just say 210 just to be, just to keep it as round numbers. So if we sell it to ourselves for 80% of 210, let's do the math, right? We got the calculator out. So we'll do 210,000. So it's 168,000, right? So we have to pay our lender back, right? So we take 168,000, we minus 113.5, right? Because that's what we borrowed. Oops. That's what we borrowed, so that's what we would have to pay back. That leaves us with 54.5, right? Now minus, there's probably some fees we're gonna have to pay in there, right? Some transaction fees, so let's call it another 4,000, right? And then we also want to get back our initial $8,000 investment, right? Because we don't want to leave any of our money on the table. So that leaves us with 42.5, right? Now we divide that by 2 because me and Joe invested in it. So that leaves us with 22.5 that we're walking away with each. After everything's paid for, this is money that comes right into our pocket. Not only that, but we still have the property. There's still 20% equity in this property. And we're going to do what's called a midterm rental, which is we're going to get traveling nurses to rent each room. And instead of, just renting this property out in that area, which would get us about $1,400 a month for rent, they pay about $1,000 to $1,500 a month per bedroom, right? So that brings our monthly rental income up from, well, right now we're not making anything, but it brings it up to $4,000 to $6,000, right? Now, after everything's paid for, our mortgage, utilities, everything, we also have to furnish the property. So after everything's all paid for, we're going to be making, anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000 a month passive, right? Plus, we still have the other property as well, right? And that's the process, right? That's what we do. We just keep repeating it. Now we'll go take that money and go buy 3 more. Let's get it.